It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I leave aside the book I'd been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. Are you cozy, Lefty? My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. You saw a silhouette at the doorway? The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I'd know since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3, absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest details. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just the hallway. But I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. In my room, there's a bed. In my room, there's a wardrobe. In my room, there's pictures framed on the wall. My room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find, because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. What's that sound? Ooh, it's getting louder. Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer and closer and closer and closer. They are gone. Right, there's no way someone could be there. Hmm?
Hey, open your eyes.
Mm. Do I open my eyes? Do I open my eyes? Should we take a poll? Do you guys wanna vote? Yes? No? River? River, come back. Okay, we'll do a poll. We're at the start of the game. Open your eyes. Yes or no? No, it's too scary. Isn't the name of the game Don't Open Your Eyes? I swear if you guys tie, this is the time I'll quickly alt 4. What if he's a friend? What if he's trying to help us? ASMR horror hype, yes. You guys want me to open my eyes? Oh no. Can I save? Oh, we can save. We can save here, so we can do either way. It looks like yes is winning, but we've saved. So we can just come back here. I'm the same, Silver. Maybe they want to make sure you have nice eyes before they take them. Okay, we're gonna open our eyes. I open my eyes. There's nothing there. All right, let's go back there. We're not gonna open our eyes. No. I don't open my eyes.
Open your eyes.
Oh my god.
Look at me.
I do my best to ignore the voice.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
Sometimes.
Is that how it is?
I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you. I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes, so you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy, so I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere, and soon you will forget. Like a faded dream.
Oh my god, Stacky. Oh my god. Say nothing.
I know you're not asleep.
You don't know that.
You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile. Like I could almost grab them.
I'd rather you not. I feel something caress my ear.
Put my fingers around them. And tear them off. If I do, will you scream? Will I hear your voice? It was a joke.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Oh.
scared.
That was...
How do you think my eyes look? When our gazes finally meet, what will you find?
I don't know.
Answer me.
What do their eyes look like? They look broken, they look empty, or they look lost? If I tear your ears off, will you open your eyes? Should we do another poll? I don't know. Broken, empty, or lost? How does their eyes look? Broken, empty, or lost? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna see if I can save. Save? Okay. How about that? Breaks it. Looks like we're going with empty. Oh no. It's tied again. Broken is the best option. Empty. Empty is winning. There we go. All right, empty it is.
They look empty.
Oh.
That may be so. The eyes are the window to the soul. That's what someone told me long ago.
They do look like lemons.
They said that the soul was holy, bright, beautiful. Every person has one, both the good and the evil. But that person said I was the exception. That something like me couldn't possibly own something so holy, so bright, so beautiful. They looked inside of me, took a deep breath, and announced their conclusion with great fatigue. Their eyes that could see it all, couldn't find anything in there.
Same.
I'm sure that if you were to cut me apart, not even blood would flow out. Even if I felt it sometimes crawling through my veins. Maybe that's why I've never seen myself before. Because I'm empty. But isn't that something to be grateful for? Because if I were to look and find nothing there, then surely I would feel disappointed. By not looking, I can ease myself of that pain. So maybe this is for the best. I can't remember who was the first to recite these words to me, nor the second, nor the third, nor the several others who came after. The only thing I remember is that they looked as empty as I did to them. Hey, have you ever felt so empty, so devoid of what makes everyone special, that you've embraced the void as your own?
Well, all of the void? I don't know. Maybe.
Have you?
I remain silent.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Are his eyes empty? Yep. Yes. Yes.
A good answer.
A good answer. What happens if it was a bad answer? Empty-eyed MF. Hey, pretending, how's it going?
Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
Do I open my eyes? I don't want to. Should I save again? I say no, but what do you guys say? No. Yes. Yes. Yes? Three yeses and one no. I personally say no. That's okay. You guys want me to open my eyes? All right. I open my eyes. And there is nothing. Stacky, you're so ridiculous. There's nothing there. I can't stand you. Oh my gosh. What a little joker. You wanted me to open my eyes just so you could do that. Just so you could do that. Good morning. I cannot pronounce your name. Che? Is it just Che? Slept for 11.5 hours after helping my dad out. Finished your mangas before falling asleep. Important. Very important. I highly agree. I love mangas. What are you reading? Or what did you finish? Stacky, you bad? You're so bad. I blame Stacky for this. I'm so glad I saved. It's all Stacky's fault. Just to get a fart in. Alright, we're not opening our eyes. When Lulu ASMR stream? Soon. I don't know how to ASMR. You need like fancy stuff. Fancy mic. Okay, we're not opening our eyes. No opening.
So you won't look at me?
Well, we did try, to be honest.
Even though your eyes are so pretty. I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh.
Veil of flesh? Oh no. Now I have to whisper too. Lame. Lame. You just farted on us. The loudest fart during ASMR. Reincarnation of suicidal battle god. Kill the hero, and the hero is returned. They sound good. We need an ASMR fart. I'll make one. A yuck. Okay.
Round like pearls and shiny like jewels. So pretty. It's fine. We still have time. know what a door is? Of course you know. You have one right there at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell. And sometimes, me, I can't open doors. I find them tricky. Neat. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses. Because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist.
You guys, I don't think you guys can even hear me. I gotta speak up a little bit.
To keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in. So I search for a crevice or a window.
Okay.
Anything that might be open. Anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors. But as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake.
Zach, have you seen this game?
As if expecting me, but you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid? Do I scare you? No, that can't be it.
Miss Rosalie, I'm sorry. I hope that it's not a long night.
We have been chatting for so long.
Thanks, Schmurder, for the wiggles.
You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me. So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Oh, something moves over my bed sheets.
you would reciprocate. grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm, so very warm. Because people are always warm. Hey, how do my hands look? When my warmth finally meets yours, how will it feel? Answer me.
What do their hands look like? Do they look tired, deceitful, or incomplete? Is that a friend? I don't know. I'm gonna set the poll. Oh. One is the only thing that's not too negative. 3 is not cool to say. I can't tell if he's evil or good or neutral. I can't tell. If the tie is not broken, I'm gonna choose the underdog. I keep waiting for the jump scare. I don't think there will be one. I don't think there will be one. It would be mean to jump scare during an ASMR horror game. It'd be very cruel of the dev to do that. I think he's neutral. Good night, Stacky. Thank you for hanging out. Doki Doki Literature Club is creepy. Oh my god. Doki Doki Literature Club is creepy. I'm gonna go with tired since there's a tie. I'm gonna go with tired.
They look tired.
Oh. Oh, I should.
That may be so.
Tiny.
These fingers of mine have touched so many things. They are always stretching forwards, reaching out for something. The tip of my finger stands over the surfaces that I travel, and their sensations reach the core of my brain. Be it the softness of the first spring flowers, the roughness of a wall made out of rubbish, caressing, grabbing, clawing, no matter the time of day, no matter if I'm awake or asleep, as if they had a mind of their own.
If anyone is familiar with Clive Barker, who made um what how am I forgetting Hellraiser? He also has written a short story about hands having a mind of their own. I forget what collection it's in, but it's actually a really good short horror story. So maybe this thing's hands do have a mind of their own.
Even now, they clutch onto the fabric of your bed sheets. They like how these thousands of threads intertwine with each other. The rustle of fabric against fabric, of skin against skin is irresistible. They want more. They want to feel closer, to have it between them and around them, more and more and more. Sometimes, however, they can't reach as far as they'd like. That's when I lend a hand. I take over and stretch, 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 and they grow. Maybe just the length of a fingernail every time, but they grow. Just so they can reach out, clutch what they want, and then throw it aside, discarded and forgotten. That's why they are tired, because they never stop seeking, and most likely never will. Hey, have you ever stretched your fingers to grab a hold of something important? To learn that it's been long out of your grasp. Have you?
I remain silent.
These hands. Are these my hands?
Is it their hands? It sounds evil. I don't know how I feel. I think I don't think there will be a jump scare. We'll say yes. No. Don't want it to be their hands. Do they have different hands?
Is that so? Then, how do my hands look? When my warmth finally meets yours, how will it feel? Answer me.
We'll go with incomplete this time.
They look incomplete. That may be so.
These ones creep me out more.
Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind. my chat companions, just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, as farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch, like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death and charred skin, and wonder, how does that feel? So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there, for long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible but intoxicating feeling. I seek such extreme sensations. The edge of a knife sometimes provides it. Other times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes, and I will leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends. They have granted me times of great fun, so it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks. But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters.
Harry Edgelord.
They're always painful. I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way, only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours? Have you?
My mic only picks me up if it really hears me, but I remain silent.
These hands? Are these my hands?
Are these his hands this time? Also, we have a paddle. So, are these the right hands? I mean, these ones seem less ominous to me than the tired hands. I'm gonna say yes.
A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
Do I open my eyes? I don't think so.
So you won't look at me,
No.
even though my hands could be the same as yours. Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar.
Maybe.
No, I know we are. I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it?
Brian, someone at McClown. Can I hear what?
My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened.
skin is what?
It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look.
Brian, thank you for the gifted sub to I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're well. Why am I whispering? Because it's ASMR horror.
But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy. Since I could show myself to everyone at once. Every living person in this land. And ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for. Since I don't want to be judged.
Thank you for the lurk, Brian.
I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me.
Same.
That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either. And thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did. Simply because they could. It is weird to remember. Because it makes me think of why I want to be seen. And I am not. Sure. I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon. Once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me. And you finally take those bed sheets off your body. And you inspect every crevice of mine. And you finally open those tight lips of yours. To let me hear what I am. And to maybe even give me a name. It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face.
I just love inspecting crevices. I do it every day.
Hey, uncertainty finally disappears, what will we convey to each other? Answer me.
What does their expression look like? I feel like it's both edgelord and seduction and terrifying. You guys can vote. Wait, did I not set up the poll? What did that look? That's weird. Oh. Poll is active. I don't see it. Did you guys see a poll? Okay. Does he sound cheerful? That's weird. Hold on. Let me redo it. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and vote. There we go. I redid it. I redid it. Everyone wants the emotionless stare. Everyone? It's unanimous. This is the first time.
An emotionless stare.
Oh no.
That may be so. Expressions are difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff. From the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel. It is something I noticed long ago. I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change. Not in the way other people do. People interact with each other. They form connections. They experience thrills. A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old and perishing. However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things. My journey began long ago, longer than any person has ever journeyed. And in my life, I have seen others born and die. Born and die. A person's existence is so fleeting. And yet, so many things happen to them. So many worthwhile memories. It is something I lack. Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page. It's not for the lack of memories, but rather because these memories mean nothing to me, save for a minuscule number. They are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning. They would treasure it. But I cannot. No matter how I try, I can't see any worth in what I do. And by extension, in what I am, I want for someone to tell me how I look. Yet, I don't see that as important. No one but me would care, so why should I care? But that doesn't mean I have never felt. I feel things. Joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling, and right now, I am feeling strongly. It's here, in my pulsating skin. You say my expression is emotionless, that it shows nothing. And if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something. Because what I'm feeling is not nothing. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference, only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath? Have you?
I remain silent.
This expression, is this my expression?
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna say yes, just to go with this, but it seems so sad.
I see. Thank you.
Mm.
You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features. And you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you. One born out of honest gratitude, but there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth.
I have not opened my eyes.
It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
Do I open my eyes? No.
No. I see. I understand. No, it's fine. You have still helped me by answering my questions. No one has done that for me before, so I have no right to ask for anything else. No. That is a lie. Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me. Not even once. Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once. Not even once did you open your eyes. Not even once did you look at my face. You stayed there, acting as if you were asleep, feigning ignorance and not moving an inch. At times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head. You haven't opened your mouth, but you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can. And I can see further than what others would consider the dark, empty bottom. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are like me. We are the same. You too look for what's not there. You too reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels another. But you made a mistake. I know you're lying. Because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong. I am not what you said I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression. They aren't mine. Maybe they are yours. But I do not care. Not anymore. Open your eyes.
So I think maybe we've opened our eyes that last time. And I think we're in trouble now. I say nothing.
I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not. And that's all you did.
I'm a little too quiet.
So now, you will open your eyes and see me for what I truly am. You said so, remember? That in this room, you know how everything looks. It was those words that brought me here. So you have to do right by that which you claimed. It is time. Open your eyes.
No. So I think it's too late and we can't open our eyes anymore.
Open your eyes.
Nothing. Do I open my eyes? Should I save? Do it? Should I open them? I'll open them. No. Yes, do it. Okay, well, I saved, so we can just go back to it.
You had your chance.
Oh,
It's not up to you anymore.
oh no.
You won't open your eyes. I will.
Something coils around my head. The pressure around my skull is unbearable. I hear something.
Your eyes are as beautiful as I imagined. my new friend. What do you see?
Did he pop my eyeballs out of my skull? Did he? I want to answer, but they've grabbed onto my head and won't let me talk. But what I see is I close my eyes.
That won't do.
Huh?
Open your eyes. Open them.
What is he doing?
Open them now. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Oh no. It seems I did it again. You can't see anymore, right? You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore, right? Then, this is farewell. Thank you for trying, friend. Even though you are a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you. I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
At the beginning, we did open our eyes the first time, but nothing was there. Also, hi, Nerdy. How are you? Thanks for joining. Gosh, he killed us. He killed us. There's something in my hand. It's what they left behind. What is it? It feels important. But I can no longer open my eyes. I think we can reload and maybe we'll try to open our eyes before he gets angry. Yeah, it's this one. Let's see. So we're not gonna must have opened it on your end. Oh, that's okay.
So you won't look at me,
No.
even though your eyes are so pretty. I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls
I got your loot, Zealot.
and shiny like jewels. So pretty.
If you guys want gold, redeem your loot now.
It's fine. We still have time. The night is still. And
Oh, I didn't mean to cut him off.
doors. Do you know what a door is?
No.
Of course you know. You have one. Right there, at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell. And sometimes, me, I can't open doors. I find them tricky. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right?
Left.
Should I try to take it off its hinges?
Every time.
Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart?
Yes.
And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me?
No.
Do I keep it open?
Yes.
But that might be rude to the person who had it closed.
That's okay.
But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then?
And you die?
So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window, anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me. But you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid? Do I scare you? No, that can't be it. We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me. So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand, you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very warm. Because people are always warm. Hey, how do my hands look? When my warmth finally meets yours, how will it feel? Answer me.
I'm gonna choose deceitful this time, since we didn't choose it last.
They look deceitful.
It's Cthulhu.
That may be so. These hands of mine tend to squirm into places I could never imagine.
I didn't know warm had a look to it. It's Cthulhu.
Be it tiny holes in the walls, housing arachnids of all sizes, or the pockets of midnight walkers strolling the parks that sometimes serve me as home. These fingers squirm in and drag out what they find. So now I carry all sorts of trinkets with me. Keys, peeping gadgets, notes with love poems. poems in them. The corpse of one or two insects, eventually eaten away by those who come take their place. I keep everything with me, regardless of their use. But sometimes, I feel bad.
You just sounded really obsessed with Worm and seems like the kind of guy you want to keep happy. Well, I have something to say about those kinds of guys that you want to keep happy. They should probably fuck off. We hate them here. They're literally a stain on society.
Because maybe it was something important. The person I took them from could be distraught. Their happiness shattered. Their lives ended. So I consider maybe dropping them somewhere in the park. But what if I need them? What if the keys can one day open the door I want? What if the poems help me befriend a new partner? What if the arachnids serve me as unlikely sustenance? There are too many ifs. But I'm also too afraid to find out the truth. So I let them stay with me, slowly becoming a part of me, helping me grow. I've grown so much, I had to lower my head when entering your room. These fingers won't stop, squirming and coiling around everything they feel, and I can only hope they merely take what they need. I would be saddened if my body grew too much, because I wouldn't get to enter rooms like yours anymore. Hey, have you ever attempted to help yourself grow by mercilessly taking away from someone else? Have you?
I remain silent.
These hands, are these my hands?
We're gonna go with yes.
A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
We're not gonna open our eyes yet.
So you won't look at me, even though my hands could be the same as yours. Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar. No, I know we are. I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it? My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it, but it might not be the answer I wish for.
Hey, Star. Hey, Cyber. How's it going?
Since I don't want to be judged, I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking
just playing, we already played through once, but I'm trying to see if we can get another ending of this game.
There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either, and thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge, yet they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance.
I'll do the squats a little later.
I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon.
What's our reward for all the whispering? What is this game? It's called Don't Open Your Eyes.
Once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me, and you finally take those bed sheets off your body, and you inspect every crevice of mine, and you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name. It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other? Answer me.
Yeah, rusty spoons. Yeah, salad fingers. Lemon eyes and squid arms. I think I'm gonna go with a surprised grimace this time. Cheerful? Shall we go with cheerful?
A cheerful smile.
It's creepy.
That may be so.
Is that cheerful?
It would only make sense for the end of this journey to bring me joy. It has been so long. I can no longer remember where it all began, but who's to say it had a beginning? Maybe the starting point is that faint memory, the earliest one I can recall. I was walking, and for some reason, it was daytime. I rarely travel during the daytime, only when the fear of being seen isn't there. So I must have believed that was the case. But it's strange, since the place I was walking through was a city, one full of people. I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there, hiding in the shadows, with their backs against the dirt, completely motionless, completely silent, living in wait of their deaths. And what's more, none dared to look at me. Did they even know I was there? Maybe they did not care. All I remember is feeling a certain kinship towards the others might think. And who's to say I wasn't one of them? Maybe I spent my days as part of the scenery as well. And one day I decided to go for a walk. A walk that hasn't yet found its end. It's my earliest memory, and my most joyful one. No experience afterwards had made me want to smile more than that. So if you say I am smiling, then surely that's how it must be. But tonight, I'm not joyful. So if my expression is truly one of cheer, then I must be lying through my smiling teeth. Hey, have you ever expressed honest happiness in your face, when in reality, you're feeling anything but? Have you?
I remain silent.
This expression, is this my expression? I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features. And you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you, one born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
And now we're going to open our eyes and see if we see anything. I open my eyes. There's nothing there. Oh no, did you get an ad? So, no matter what, there's nothing. And then if you don't open your eyes, he kills you. Interesting.